Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Keeping Goals. If you're new here, my name is Conor O'Keefe and Keeping Goals is a vlog following my attempt at becoming a professional goalkeeper. Bit of a manic week. Final year exams have started, had 2 exams this week, 2 Spanish exams. It's now Friday afternoon, got those done. It's time for some goalkeeper training. So I'm going to go and train, you're going to see some of the best bits, and then I'll speak to you properly afterwards. Speak to you in a bit. Last Sunday's vlog now has 149,000 views. Since last Sunday, we've gained 3.1 thousand subscribers. It's a bit mad this week, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we put out the vlog and then for us, we were like, right, we need to get on with work now, you know, we'll just stop thinking about the vlog for a few days, but that you guys haven't helped with our revision at all. Every 5 minutes we're looking and it's like another 5,000 views and it's crazy.
It's been incredible.
Crazy.
We're really glad that you enjoyed the video. We're really glad that it's brought you some value. We're really glad that it's brought so many of you to the channel and shown you what we're doing and grown this Keeping Goals family. So thank you for the support. It really does mean the world. And like Jonny says, it hasn't been easy to revise for our final year exams with all that excitement, but we wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest with you.
No, absolutely not.
But for this week's episode, given that there's so many of you new to the channel, we wanted to do something which would give you a bit more background on me, on Keeping Goals, on Jonny, and we wanted to do a Q&A. So over on my Instagram account, which is this one, I put up a story asking for your questions. We're going to get to answering those and hopefully it'll bring you a bit of value.
So, Con, how long have you been a goalkeeper for?
I've been a goalkeeper for as long as I can remember. My little brother is about 18 months younger than me and he's a striker, so since we were yay high, he would just kick balls at me and I'd try and save him. In the lounge, then in the garden, then on the pitches, so since probably about 3 or 4.
I bet your mum didn't like you playing in the lounge.
No, but Dad joined in, so we couldn't really get told off.
What was your youth career like?
My youth career, when I was 10, I played for Crewe Alexandra Academy. Had a year there, it was very intense, didn't really enjoy it. Went back to Sunday League, where I played centre midfield for a Sunday League team for 2 years, which was really good. And then from the age of 12, I joined Macclesfield as a goalkeeper, and I went all through the academy with them from 12 through to 16, where I became a youth team scholar. Did 2 years as a youth team scholar, then did a year full time at 19, and then after that year, I came to Loughborough University.
What grades did you get at A level to get into Loughborough?
I was quite fortunate that Macclesfield allowed me to do A-levels as well as my youth team scholarship. So I drove from training to school, did school in the afternoons, extra classes, stuff like that. So I did maths, English lit and business economics at A-level, and I got 2 A's and a B. I got a B in maths, but that was as good as I could get. Maths was tough at A-level.
That's better than me at A-level.
Yeah, but tell them what you got at GCSE.
I think it was 7 A stars and 4 A's, something like that. Yeah.
He's a little wizard.
What is your greatest career highlight so far?
Going to Spain, which we documented in the first series of Keeping Goals, and being offered the chance to stay with Fuenlabrada. I've done a lot of trials at clubs in Spain and I've been given a lot of rejections and no's and stuff. And Fuenlabrada, who were a 3rd division club, they said they wanted to keep me as a 3rd choice, and I learned a lot from that, and that was probably my greatest achievement.
Who is your biggest inspiration?
Probably my family, my girlfriend, my close friends. They inspire me with everything that they do in their lives and inspire me to do what I'm doing as well.
That's cute.
Including you.
Including me. There it is, I was waiting for that. What do you have to improve on as a goalkeeper?
Everything. I'm well off where I want to be, which is the best keeper I could possibly be. So every element of my game has to improve, and that's what I work to do every day. I've seen a lot of improvement in my distribution recently. I've always been very athletic, but the distribution has come on so much because I've applied so much practice to it. So I want to apply that practice to every element of my game. So crosses, positioning, more distribution, symmetrical distribution with my left foot. Everything's got to get better.
Do you have it in you to become a professional?
Yeah, 100%.
Easy.
Easy.
What league or teams are you hoping to play for or in?
I think this question comes from the fact that obviously being in the summer now, I'm trying to find a club for next year. As we said, my goal is to become a professional goalkeeper, so 2 and 2 together, it would be incredible to join a professional team, a full-time team, be that in England or Spain where I've played before, or in a different country where I've never played. I'm open to going wherever in order to achieve that goal, and somewhere that can help me get better, because that's the main thing. As long as I'm improving, I'll achieve it. So any team or league where I can improve.
Have you found your new team yet?
Not yet. We're having some conversations, things are rumbling on, but nothing has been decided on. So if you're watching and you want to give me a chance, then get in touch. Or if you know anyone who wants to give me a chance, get in touch. But this kind of period for all footballers is difficult. You never know what's going to happen, but you have to talk to as many people as you can and take the best opportunity that comes.
How do you cope with the nerves when trialling?
We made a video about this called A Trial and Exam on the Same Day. Go and give that a watch, because that tells you how I approach trials. It is very important to kind of stay calm and relaxed and just deal with what comes in trials and not try too hard. But the main thing is to just react to what's in front of you and trust your ability. But give that a video a watch, because that will help.
What would your best advice be for a young aspiring keeper, girl or boy?
Girl or boy. When you're young, you have to enjoy playing in goal. Play as many games as you can, but as a young keeper, enjoy it, play games, and then look to keep getting better and better each week, each day.
How do you cope with competition for the #1 spot?
I've had teams where I've been number 3, I've had teams where I've been number 2, I've had teams where I've been number 1. Personally, I've tried to never let that affect my approach, and I've always pushed myself to try and get better. You can learn off everyone. If you train with 2, 3, 4 other keepers, every other keeper has an element of their game that they're very good at, and you can pick up tips and you can watch them and learn. Even if you're the number 1, you can still learn things off the others. So I'd say train and watch the others, pick up what they're good at, but then push yourself to train harder, train smarter, perform better in games, perform better in the gym, eat better, sleep better, drink better, and live your life as number 1. And push yourself, but be the main driver for getting better.
Not sure it's correct grammatical English, but side volley, how?
Side volley, full stop, how? Question mark. We made another video about this one. check out our distribution tutorial. That will tell you how I approach side volleys, and they are difficult, but practice, practice, practice. Same as every other distribution technique, and do it with both feet as well.
What do you recommend for combining football with school?
Personally, I'd say time management is the most important thing. Plan out your week, get one of those diaries where you have 7 days, write your lectures, write your training, write your matches, see where you have the spare time. Use that time to then say, okay, at that point I'm going to study, at that point I'm going to make a vlog, at that point I'm going to go to the gym, and plan out your week. So you just follow that. That's what I do.
Gloves you recommend for training and matches?
Well, let me tell you.
You should ask this one, eh?
I am sponsored by a glove company called Hedera, but I wouldn't promote things that I don't think would bring value to you or to me. I wore Adidas from, I can't remember how long, but Hedera gloves approached me, and after using them, they are brilliant for me. Episode 1 of Series 2 of Keeping Goals, I did a whole glove review about Hedera, but I've worn them all of this season and they've been some of the best gloves I've ever worn. A lot of you guys have then bought Hedera gloves and contacted me and said how happy you are with them. So if you're thinking about new gloves, go and give Hedera a visit, have a look at the stock, and if you fancy buying a pair, use the discount code Golden Hero, get a little 10% off for you.
How long have you been practicing your symmetrical distribution for?
Probably about 3 years. Kicking was never a strong part of my game. I wasn't very good at it, and we went away and did a lot of work on it. Saw that not many goalkeepers could use both feet, and I thought, how could you create a goalkeeper that could use both feet with equal strength on every distribution technique, be that off the floor, side volley, half volley. That was where symmetrical distribution came from. And it has come on a lot for me. I am very good with both feet now, but there are still some distance to go with it, which I'm gonna do. I do equal amounts of training with both feet. Any kicking I do, I'll do as much with my right as I will with my left. It's a very difficult technique because you have to really dedicate yourself to it and practice a lot, but if you can crack it, it's a huge positive in your game.
Slightly different sport, Jonny Wilkinson. He talks a lot about that symmetrical distribution. Obviously it's a little bit different in rugby, different ball, but it's about repeating it on both feet as much as possible. But if you're interested, you should go and check him out.
Yeah, definitely. And his addiction to practicing was very inspiring. You can take that from different sports, and Jonny Wilkinson was one of the best at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Any specific gym training for goalkeepers?
We're going to bring you a video about that very, very soon. So stick around. We're going to bring you a video about upper body training for goalkeepers, lower body training for goalkeepers. We might even start to bring out ebooks and guides where you can follow the programs that I do, but we will make a video very soon about gym work, so stay tuned for that.
Who is the best goalkeeper in the world right now?
I think the best goalkeeper in the world right now, 2 spring to mind. Jan Oblak at Atletico Madrid. He's just ridiculous, some of the saves he makes. He's an absolute machine. And Ter Stegen at Barcelona, because his distribution and his decision making are so good. David De Gea is brilliant, had a bit of a rough season, but for me this season, Jan Oblak, Ter Stegen, very, very good. Alisson and Ederson were incredible as well, but Oblak and Ter Stegen probably for me.
Who are the goalkeepers with the best distribution?
Ter Stegen, because he can do it with both feet. Symmetrical distribution like we talked about, and he's very relaxed, can pick out passes wherever. And Ederson at City, I know he's very strongly left-footed. I've never seen him kick a ball with his right foot, but that left foot is incredible. He can kick it 90, 100 yards, or he can pass it 2-3 yards under pressure from 3 players. So laid back, and his decision making is consistently good. Even if he makes a mistake, he adjusts very quickly. And his side volleys are ridiculous. They just stay at 6 foot and go for miles. So his technique is incredible.
What factors motivate you the most?
Improving all the time, getting better. That kind of feeling of improvement is addictive. And that's really all I focus on, and that motivates me. If I can keep getting better, everything will come to me. If I concentrate on everything else, I'll stop getting better and it'll all go away.
Where do you see yourself in 3 or 4 years' time?
Where do you see Keeping Goals in 3 or 4 years' time? I think we're still going to be doing it.
Yeah.
We'll be in a interesting place. Interesting things will happen. We'll have had a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but we'll be closer to achieving the goal. We might have already achieved it, but I'm looking forward to it. The next 3-4 years will be a good laugh, if nothing else.
We've got a lot of planning to do in the coming months.
We do.
Figuring out how we're going to keeping goals going, but we will keep it going. So don't you panic. We've got an idea of where we can take it, but it's exciting times. It's changing times.
And that's one of the best bits about it. We have no idea what's going to happen or where it's going to go. You guys have no idea, so you're going to learn as we learn. It's exciting. I hope you're excited, because we're definitely excited. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. I hope we answered your questions. I know we couldn't do all of them because there were so many, but I hope you've learned something. I hope it brought you a bit of value and entertained you.
If we haven't answered your questions, get in touch with us via the comment section or over on Instagram. Send us a message and we'll do our best to reply to you.
But that's it for this week's episode of Keeping Goals. Thank you again for all the support on the channel. This last week has been mad, and we look forward to taking you on the journey with us. But thank you for watching as always. Please like, share, subscribe, keep the channel growing, although you did that very, very well this past week, so I can't really ask for much more than that. We'll speak to you in the next one. But thank you for watching. Speak to you in a bit. Boom. If we haven't answered your question, if we haven't answered your, oh my goodness, that's 3 in a row.
If we haven't answered your questions, get in touch with us via the comment section or over on Instagram.
Exactly. Well done. We're good.